Yes. And I feel glad that you started recording. And before starting, I wanted to check, are there any logistics for this 90-minute space before we begin?
Logística antes de empezar.
I have some logistics. First, hi, my name is Aviva. Hi. That was cute. I'm glad. I have to leave. It's 8:30. I have to leave at like 10. And I also have to do some cooking in the time that I'm on the call. So will that work for being here? I can turn off my camera if it's distracting, but Jacqueline has
Will
space
you,
for.
will you ask the group for resistance about
Yeah,
that?
is there any resistance? Well, there's two questions. Is there resistance to me being here until 10 o'clock for the next hour and a
A ver si
half?
hay
Or
resistencia de cocina mientras está.
hour?
And I don't know if Juan knows how this technology works. So I want to.
He does.
Great.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and will you do the whole thing where you ask 1, 2, 3 just to really?
yeah.
Thank you.
Is there any resistance to me leaving at 10 o'clock? 1, 2, 3.
0, because that's the time the call ends.
Oh, I thought it ended at 10:30.
It's 90 minutes
Yeah.
long from right now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. And I have another
There's
question.
0 resistance.
Yeah.
Well,
When it ends, yes.
Okay. Okay, that's funny. Messages from the beyond.
Es la hora que termine la llamada.
And I have another question, which is there any resistance to me cooking with my camera on in the kitchen and being with you all? 1, 2, 3. Okay, Jacqueline, what's your resistance?
My fear is that it's going to be very distracting for the space, like that it will kind of energetically like pull people a lot out if there's like noise or this, or I heard you say camera and maybe not sound, but my fear is that it will be a lot of movement and attention will be being pulled there. And my counter proposal is that you stay and that when you're cooking that you would put your camera off.
Okay, yeah, I propose that I like it. Will you offer it or should I
Yeah.
walk?
Is there any resistance
Para no distraer el espacio.
of Viva staying with her camera off while she's cooking? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Great. Okay. Any other logistics? Okay. Logistics are closed.
Sí, sí. He's saying you're a natural leader, Jacqueline.
Oh. Okay. Yes. So, yes, here we are. And speaking of being a natural leader, my proposal is to kind of pull the rug out from under myself, because I enjoy doing that in these spaces, it seems. And I feel
Hablando de vivir, tengo ganas de tirar la alfombra debajo de mí, que me gusta hacer eso en esos espacios.
because since our last call about 2 weeks or 2 weeks ago,
Hace 2 semanas.
living in this amazing bridge house with beings, including Beth here. And I had a conversation and I asked the group that I was with Beth and Ana Maria, who's been to Somos, and other beings. And basically the question was about, asking for possibilities about holding space to discover a culture. And what I got is that it's already happening. We are already discovering our culture. And it's a living process. It's a living experiment. And yes, we will have an ETB, for example, that will inform our culture. Yes, we will have land that will inform our culture. Yes, we will have a constellation of different beings that will inform our culture. including living in a context of radical responsibility, which is explicitly stated as part of this the Aridani 5-week immersion initiation experience. And so I pull the rug out from under myself, and what I want for today is to just to deepen the culture together here and now with what is it that the question that is coming now is something like, what is the culture that you are longing for inside of your being that has you to be a yes to the Aridani project? And inviting popcorn style, whatever wants to come from you here and now, go, and we discover culture together from this place. And I also invite other questions, other resistances about, what is culture even, or, where you're stuck, or other things like this.
I want to live in a community, and I want to be with people. I want to be connected. And I notice that, having tried to do that for the last few years, I have an incompetency around intimacy, and I have some survival strategies that get in the way of me creating intimacy. And through having some space from outside of those survival strategies, it's really becoming apparent in the last few days, week, how much I am longing for that. And that's the context that is my necessity now. That is my X on the map, and that is the context that I want to deepen, experiencing intimacy through feeling. So what is intimacy? Experiencing it through anger. What is intimacy? Experiencing it through fear, through sadness, through joy.
What keeps coming right now is that the culture I am and that I want to live in and want to create at Aridani is one of practice, like really practicing together. So Charlotte, even as I hear you, I'm like lit up to actually practice here in the space where, okay, that's your necessity. Like, what could we do, or what could you hold for us or introduce right now where we get to practice that in the space? Because I want to. I'm also like, yes, I love what you just said about intimacy from anger and how you went one by one through the feelings. And so it doesn't have to happen now, but I'm just noticing, I'm like, I want to, the culture I'm really wanting to create is one of where we're practicing. Simply because being over the last couple of weeks, like being in that, I see so much development on my own, like my heart bigger, my capacity to feel bigger, my capacity to say what's really going on with me, like, which is an incompetency I've had, like shifting and changing. So I don't know, will you do that right now?
I feel I'm like, Beth, no, don't ask that question.
I want to say, I want to
Yeah.
say something, because I also I notice I want to keep this thread, this like popcorn of what culture do I want to live in. So I actually want that happens after. Because I want to unfold what I want to live in before shifting to that a space of practice right now. And so, yeah, I propose that we keep going with the popcorn style of like, what culture do you want to live in? And then bring what you have. Is there any resistance to my proposal? 3, 2, 1, go. 5. Aviva, go.
My resistance is, what are you feeling, Laura? And I want you to practice with us.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I feel scared
Oh,
because I want to yeah, I want to also practice, and I want to add in that I feel glad about what you said, Beth, because when I was living with Nicole and Sarah, I noticed that many times it was happening that someone was saying, I want this, or I was saying, I want this to exist, and yet the next part wasn't happening. So there's this difference between wanting something and then actually creating it. So I want to catch when I'm doing that or other people doing that and be like, okay, will you make it happen? And is it now or is it later? And so these like incredible gems of wanting get to come into lived reality. And now I'm go. Go, Charlotte.
Go, Laura.
Yeah. Go.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
I
please keep
say
going. Yeah.
it's happening. Like this is creating intimacy like through fear. This is what I'm getting. I feel that I'm more connected in the space right now with the words that are being spoken, with the fear that's being like shown physically and energetically, and I really feel joy about that. Mm.
Laura, will you continue to unfold? Because it seems you had something more about the culture you want to create.
Mm.
I want to feel also like I want it to be a core thing at the center that what am I really feeling right now? What are you really feeling right now? And that as a team, we notice like I'm looking out if someone's feeling something and they're not bringing it forward to ask like what's really going on right now. And I loved that like today we had our first meeting and we started it with let's have a feelings check-in and then 3 minutes of really feeling what we're feeling. And my longing for that for feeling was really met then. So yeah, just revealing, really revealing what's really going on to bring mine and each person's heart forward and being forward and it's happening right now, like as you ask me to unfold, Beth, and yeah, I want to not hold back. That I'm really glad right now to be here with you, and I'm scared, and it's excitement. Like
Go.
fuck yeah, this is like
Go.
epic. Like
Go.
I'm living
Go,
what I really
Laura.
want to live, and I'm so happy to be here. Like yeah, who's next?
You said that you were scanning to see what's happening for people.
Yeah, Juan, I want to hear from you. What culture do you want to live in?
Quiero saber de ti, ¿en qué cultura quieres vivir? Pues yo te traduzco si quieres hablar en
En
español.
español. Una cultura donde vamos más allá de las creencias, porque creo que la cultura son creencias.
I want to I want to live in a culture where we go beyond our beliefs because I think that a lot of cultures are made just from beliefs.
Y aprendiendo mucho sobre los animales y los árboles, porque han estado en la tierra más tiempo que nosotros.
And to learn from the animals and from the trees that have been here a lot longer than we have.
Mm. Mm.
Y una cultura expansiva donde la espiritualidad y la modernidad no están enfrentadas.
And to be in a culture where spirituality and modernity are not having a war with each other, but where there is expansion.
Y sobre todo donde nos enfoquemos en educar a los niños.
And where we focus on educating children.
Gracias, Juan.
Gracias, Juan. How are you feeling? ¿Cómo te sientes?
Mucho calor.
A lot of heat.
Es por aquí.
It's por aquí. He can feel it's here.
Me arde el cuerpo.
His body's telling him.
Mhm.
Siento su energía, la de la unión.
He can feel the energy of union being together.
And what are you feeling, Juan? ¿Qué estás sintiendo? ¿Enojo, miedo, tristeza o
Alegría y miedo porque esto es muy nuevo para mí, pero a su vez sé que ya lo he vivido.
He feels scared because this is very new for him, and at the same time, he knows he's already lived it.
and joy?
And joy.
Joy because
Alegría, ¿por qué?
Pues porque desde bien pequeño he construido campamentos y con 16 años empecé a escribir sobre una nueva humanidad. Y ahora después de 6 años estoy viviéndolo.
He said when he was in summer camps, when he was 16 years old, he was writing about a new humanity, and now 6 years later, he's living it.
Ah,
so fun. Yeah.
Oh, I have chills. I have chills hearing this.
Tengo calambres, tengo pelos de punta.
Yeah, I feel scared and I feel touched. I feel sad about and glad about and angry. I feel all four feelings about the clarity of really like living, about integrity. That was also
La
something
claridad y la integridad.
when you were speaking, Laura, about sort of walking the talk, about really I say I want it and I make it happen. And
Eso
I
es lo
love
que
I love love
algo y lo voy a hacer que suceda.
Yeah, and I love moving from like instead of trying to escape through spirituality or even feelings to actually use it to create material things and also cultural things that touch people in reality happening. And I love being in reality. I want to live in a culture of being really in reality and working with the with my impulses. Like really, I want to be in a culture where every being is so spacious, like that there's just constantly a carving out of space inside of myself for everything that wants to come through I'm so turned on by that, including putting reactivity on the table, including opportunities to go crazy and meet my witch, including in the little moments in between to really, it's like nothing is a problem. I want a culture where nothing is a problem and everything is just simply a doorway for more spaciousness and for more of what is divinely intended to come through, and in a way that has real impact or possibility or like creation happening. I want that. I'm hungry for that. And I don't know how it goes, and I'm turned on to keep carving out space.
Yes.
I just like something came up just now, so I'm just gonna say it. Like when you say I don't know how it goes, I'm just like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Like I hear that as something to say, like, I don't know. Yeah, I want to know about the purpose of that, of you saying that, because this is like you're basically speaking from what you're doing, what you're being for days now since I've been with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that?
I feel scared. I feel scared. My gremlin's smiling because I feel scared. And it's this, you and Beth has been really so on my team to not, it's like really to like lower other people's expectations of me. Like I'm really scared that people will expect things of me or think I'm good at something. And so it's like this insecure, like I just feel fear that I don't know enough, instead of just being like, yeah, I never am gonna know enough, and just go and like offer and sort of, I feel scared of the word own, but to just bring forth unapologetically what I have without needing to put sort of the words around it to make it smaller. And thank you, Beth. Yeah.
Thank you.
I want something else than that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to go.
Oh.
I felt a lot of sadness and anger to hear you speak, Jacqueline, like about creating this spaciousness. And I want a culture where we're not like busy individuals. I want a culture where we're together in whatever is happening, and there's space for this, something that I haven't experienced a lot of there's nothing to do or nowhere to go, but we're here together, and what can be created now, and what is alive in us right now. And that's something that I really want to experience with. I really want to live this vacuum of togetherness.
Mm.
Will you do it now, Oran?
Yes. Yes, I will. I want to get to know you, Aviva. I want to and I want to hear what is that brings you here, and to connect with you. And when I see you, I feel, yeah, I feel scared now, and I felt sadness earlier. And I wanna invite you into the space and to
Scared because when you look at her, you feel scared because.
I felt scared because I want to connect with you, and I noticed that I was going fast, and that it was blocking my impulse and my longing.
And sad because you said you felt sad.
Did you get that, or was it cut?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here. I hear you. I think I hear everything you're saying. Is that also why you felt sad that you were like missing or you were rushing? Can you hear me?
I think Oran is frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you,
Um,
Aviva.
Okay.
Mm.
Oran, you froze for about 5 seconds. Just letting you know. Can you hear us now? I guess not. Okay.
Huh.
This is like some weird.
Easy.
Oh, I feel so glad about just
Okay, Lisa Marie, you're on mute. So will you go off mute and Oran, yeah, you froze. So
We
Aviva,
didn't.
you ask him again.
Yeah, I asked you, why were you sad? Why are you sad?
I feel sad because I sense like this distance of like I don't know you, and
Siento tristeza porque
and
siento
you're a
una
foreigner
distancia porque no
for
te
me.
conozco. Eres extranjera para mí.
Yeah.
And I want to take care of that, and I want
Y quiero cuidar de eso
to meet you.
y conocerte.
Okay. Um, I feel scared because why am I scared?
Ah, porque tengo miedo.
Sí, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? I'm angry. I feel angry because the relationships in my life do not resemble what I know I want and what I'm capable of. Like
Mi vida no
my
de ser.
yeah, my aspirations and my like experiential capacity are not the same. And I'm angry because like it's been just like I don't see new options. right now. Like I don't see as many options as I think I need to like live how I want to live and live who I am. And yeah, I mean, I've had like I've had I've had wild dreams about like this the principle of like anything. It's maybe the principle of possibility. I called it like the massive anything the other day. I was like, I'm really alive for the massive anything. And I want to honor the part of myself that like knows that exists. And yeah, I I feel sad that many of my relationships don't reflect that principle. And um yeah, I just like want to live in a space where it's just like go, 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 go. Yes, what is happening? Um
I have
just
a
this yeah, this radical way of being together.
I have a question for you, Viva.
Yes.
So I heard you say that you look around and you don't see the options to create the culture that you want, and that the relating spaces are not how you want them to be. And so how I see it is that Aridani is a experimental playground. It's a playground to create the options that you want and create the relational spaces that you want. So, and we're on that playground now. So like, what is it distinctly? Like, what are the options that you want, and what are the relational spaces that you want, like distinctly how you want them to go? Will you unfold that?
Laura, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. Like, what is happening? Like, thank you for asking me to unfold. I mean, part of it is like when I say options, like I mean like in my own matrix and like my own culture that I've built around myself. And like I want to be in the context of radical responsibility and in the just the new context of like being in a different country and being with like a bunch of people who I don't know or don't know well and seeing myself in that context. Um yeah, like there's a bunch of things. I mean, one is like I like this this unfolding, this like thing that we've been doing since the call opened of like, will you share more? Will you unfold? Will you open? Just like throwing this sweet orb to one another. Um, like this is a like a very sacred like slowing down. It's like so much slower than how I live. And then like how I relate to like my employers, my roommates, even my friends. Like just things happen so fast. And yeah, I just like really want to be in that dance of like here's this like orb of light from my heart to yours and like um and I really personally like I'm angry. It's very confusing because I'm angry to slow down, like, and the anger's been like my anger has been um like an engine that's like very unhappy, like an engine without oil, and and so to like yeah to have a context that's the oil so that like the engine can be like let's slow down like just to be with I want to be with every moment and myself and with you. What does that look like right now? Yeah, this letting my numbness bar come down more and I'm feeling some fear, like what happens now.
I have a question for you, Aviva,
Yeah.
which is I'm just it's stuck in me, this image of this engine without the oil. And question is, what else do you want to use your anger for?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Well, I really want to make collaborative theater work. Like, I really want to make performance art. I love directing and being a part of like emergent performance that is like exaggeration, exaggeration of the present moment. I love writing comedy on this, and I love like exaggerating character. Like my gremlin fucking loves this shit, and like I that's really what I want. And actually that's like one of my hesitations, I guess, with like investing this time and money into this project is that the center is not performance. And what I've really like I want making performance making to be like at the core of my creative life. And yeah, that's what I want to use my anger for.
Yes.
Go!
Yes. Go, Viva.
I will be participating in this. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
I feel
Aviva,
glad.
Yes,
will you
please
build
hurry
it?
up.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can't
I
wait
feel
to-
glad to let you know, Aviva, that it has been said many times about how much conscious theater we're going to be doing at Aridani.
I'm gonna write a musical.
Yes!
Sorry, Johnny. Even if I don't, I'm gonna write a musical. That was the first thing I thought this morning when I was waking up.
It's so funny because as you were just speaking, I feel so glad. Like I actually had the image and it's a vision, so I don't know how much, but it was like of people like
Oh.
shuffling, being like, like I will do everything as a musical because I love living my life as a musical.
Beth and I have started doing this in
Yeah.
real time.
We've been doing this, so
Yeah.
I feel really
Yes.
good about your impulse.
Yes.
Can you start now?
Aviva, go.
She likes to sing while she speaks.
Here we are all together,
Singing a great melody.
Unfolding the musical at Aridani.
Having fun, so much fun. In slow motion.
The fear again. What's it gonna say?
What's he gonna say?
let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get out, let's do something, we must be.
Go faster. Go
Down,
faster.
Charlotte! You must slow down!
What are you feeling? What are you feeling? What are you feeling?
Not
I
feeling
am
anything. I'm not feeling anything.
I
I'm not feeling anything.
want this.
I'm not feeling anything.
Numbness
so
bar,
much
numbness
feeling.
bar.
I don't feel. I don't feel. I
don't believe you!
Lower your numbness.
I don't care.
I don't believe you!
Lower your numbness.
Dad, are you talking to me?
Yes, go!
Yes.
Go!
Yeah.
Wanna feel now. Feel everything that's alive.
I have a proposal.
Propose.
I want to create together some sort of like those moments in musicals when everyone just spontaneously, like one person starts and the next person starts, that we create something like that. And it can be recorded for your project, Juan, and for the like just documenting life at Aridani. Is there any resistance to this proposal? 3, 2, 1.
Understand the proposal.
I have resistance.
Yes.
I don't really know. I feel something in me and it wants to show.
Go!
Oh!
Let it rip! Let it out! Oh, wait.
Laura, I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
Will you say it again?
And allow for space for Jacqueline to translate for Juan.
Oh, okay.
And Lisa Maria is not here, so I want to wait for Lisa Maria before I make the proposal.
Okay. I think Oran is translating.
In the meantime, I feel the need for a ballad of sadness. This ballad of sadness comes from a place where mycelium grows in my belly.
Mm.
Does anybody have more words for the song of sad?
Okay, Juan wanna share with you the video that Laura was talking about in the proposal.
Bueno, yo voy a estar aquí durante 2 o 3 meses, es la idea, o más, quién sabe.
I'm going to be here for 2 or 3 months. That's the idea, or more. Who knows?
Y quiero documentar una serie de el proceso desde el día 1 hasta el día
And I
que
want
me
to
vaya.
document like a series of the process from day one to until I'm here,
Y subirla a Instagram porque yo estoy creando mi marca personal.
and to put it on Instagram.
Ya.
And that's
Ah,
it.
bueno, también si queréis aportar algún tipo de idea, ya a ellos les he preguntado.
And do you have any possibilities about that for me?
Tengo la pregunta si tienes una propuesta por nosotros.
I have a question if you. She asked it in. It doesn't matter.
Do you have a proposal for us?
Que si tengo una propuesta para ellas, ¿no?
Para todos, sí.
Sí.
Mm. ¿Qué os gustaría dejar en el mundo cuando os vayáis?
What would you like to leave in the world when you go?
Siento un poquito confundida porque y
Confused.
el sentimiento es un poquito de miedo y de que no entiendo que si estás preguntándonos si puedes sacar videos de nosotros cuando estamos juntos o hay otra cosa que tienes una pregunta para la gente aquí.
No, la pregunta es para luego haceros otra pregunta.
This
Okay.
question is to then give to ask you another question.
Okay. Okay.
I sensed that he was asking possibilities about ideas for what to film, and
Okay.
that then he understood your proposal to be to propose. I don't know what he understood, but then he came up with this question, and he has another question that he wants to ask after that.
Okay, I see. I feel scared now that you're looking for possibilities about what to take videos of, and I did not get it. And I go back to English now to keep it simple. And
Tiene miedo que no te entendió que pediste antes y ahora entiende. Y todo con 10.
and will you?
I'm going to be leaving soon. They're just delivering a package, just so you know. That's why I'm coming in and out.
Okay. And would you want to ask what is the question that you want to ask now? Is it possibilities or something else?
¿Qué es lo que quieres pedir? ¿Quieres posibilidades para el vídeo o quieres preguntarnos algo?
Quiero preguntaros si estáis dando lo que de verdad habéis venido a dar.
I want to ask you if you're really giving or bringing into this world what you came here to give or bring.
Yes. Up until now,
Hasta ahora sí.
I largely have. There's more,
Hay más.
and
De hecho,
I'm feeling a lot of joy with what I have brought so far.
eso de lo que he traído.
I experience your question, Juan, as it's like opened almost like a portal inside of me to discover what else is inside, what hasn't yet came out.
Mm.
Que ha abierto un portal dentro de mí para explorar.
As if it like digs up all the soil and it's like, oh wow, look at all that in there. And I sense it would be like, oh, I feel scared to unfold right now, to unfold the question. Because
Mhm.
yeah, because yeah, I also feel sad because I sense that there's things inside of me that have not came out yet.
Mhm. You feel sad because you sense there's things inside of you that have not come out yet.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I don't know what they are yet, in a way.
Mhm.
I'm still discovering what is the value that I'm bringing to this world in real time, and I'm very touched to be around people who have already been or are also discovering, bringing their value. So I experience a sort of net or web of upliftment when I'm with people who care about this. And I sense that you're like somehow part of it as like an anchor for this web, Juan, and I'm glad about that and sad.
Anyone knows how to say anchor in Spanish?
No.
Ancla.
Ancla.
Como le queda.
Describe it.
Yeah, it's like in Spanish or in English.
En español.
En español, okay. Es como hay una barca y tiene algo para que puede ponerlo adentro, abajo el mar, para que no mueve.
It's ancla. The word in Spanish is ancla.
Es, y tiene pesa,
Eso.
Eso, gracias.
Se refiere a que como ser el sostén de esa red.
Sí.
Gracias.
A ti.
Una de las intenciones que tengo al grabar la serie es poder inspirar a más personas que están aquí a que hagan lo mismo. Porque creo que
One of the intentions I have in recording the series is to inspire other people to do what we're doing.
Porque creo que si el mundo no conoce tus intenciones ni qué has venido a dar,
I think if the world doesn't know about your intentions and what you're here to bring,
vas a vivir en conflicto con el ser que eres.
you're going to live in conflict with the being that you are.
porque el ser humano al servir se autoconoce.
Because when a human serves, he gets to know himself.
Y de ahí viene la pregunta que os he hecho, porque
And that's why I asked the question I asked.
el día que yo me puse delante de una cámara, mi ser se transformó.
The day that I put myself in front of a camera, my being transformed.
Porque-
Detrás de la cámara.
Delante.
Detrás de una cámara.
Bueno, delante.
Adelante.
Sí, que me grabaran.
When they were filming me.
Y donde unos ven un móvil para perder el tiempo, yo veo una herramienta para conectar con personas y con propósitos.
And where other people see something to distract themselves, I see a tool to connect with other people and their purposes.
Y al fin y al cabo, el propósito siempre es el mismo, pero cada uno venimos a darlo de una manera. Y es lo que nos hace diferentes.
And purpose is the same, but we all come to bring it in a different way, which is what makes us different.
Así que solo espero que ser el primero y no ser el último.
So I just hope to be the first and not the last.
Gracias, Juan.
Thank you.
I sense I'm just starting to like scratch the surface of what I'm here to do. So I feel really glad. And even this, like, oh, this documentary being made, like I want to help with that. I want to help create moments that are like yeah. Yes. Yes, I'm on your team for that. And it's, yeah. Yes, to really to really be able to document the beauty that we create and be just more out, like just be more out with what I'm doing and what I care about. So I feel really glad, and I feel sad too. I feel sad because I love my life. I really love this is the life that I'm creating. And I get to do it with you.
Ah,
Yeah. It's really like that. I'm really turned on about my life right now. That every single day it's like not, I'm like away from like, it's easy, it's hard. Jacqueline and I have been playing with this, the voices, the two things that go one or the other. And I'm like over exaggerating it because I sense there's a lot of healing that happens when I really just like over exaggerate this, like, oh my gosh, I'm so amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm the worst. And I've been doing this with Jacqueline, just speaking every time I hear her evaluate or I hear myself do it. It's so positive. It's so uplifting. It's so negative. You brought the whole space down like this. And just, it's like, you just peel it. It's not that. So
Hey.
one of the stands I'm taking
hey,
is it's actually like a stand against. So I want to reframe it because I was going to say I'm standing against evaluation in the space. And so in a way my stand is for neutrality. And I want to stand for that in a playful, inviting, in a playful and inviting and joyful way. So that it's not a problem. Go, Beth. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love this. What I get is that Aridani is an ever emerging culture, as if it will never be fixed.
I hope not.
Yeah. Continuous unfolding.
Yay. And even when you say the word fixed, I'm like, this is more my mental body. and okay, I'm just gonna bring it. But the fixed meaning solid. This is how it is. And then like fixed, like it's gotta be perfect and it has to be better. It's just like we're not fixed. I am not fixed. I'm not trying to fix anything. Like Aridani is liquid, like total liquidity. That's what I want. If I could be liquid with you for the 2 months that I'm there, if I could be liquid with you, Aviva, for the 5 weeks that you're there, if I could keep just, and then how can I invoke liquidity? Like, I don't know what it is, but I want that. I want to have the tools to invoke liquidity in myself and other people. Ooh,
You know
yeah.
how we say, like in modern culture, when they like spay dogs, they say they're fixing them? Like, I do not want to be fixed. Like, don't like I feel angry. Like, don't you dare fucking try to fix me. Like, my aliveness, my energy to create, to reproduce, like, yes, no fixing. I don't want to fix. And if there's some fixing happening, I want to understand it and love it.
So even approach fixing it with neutrality.
Yes. Yes.
Go.
Yeah, when I hear the word fix, I think immediately there's something right and then there's something wrong. That this is not even in that space. Like that concept is not part of this culture. It's but then that sounds like, yeah.
Go.
What is the word? Oxymoron. Like, no, it's bad to have right and wrong in the culture. So yeah.
I want to share to this question of am I leaving the world with what I came here to do? Um, and it's coming up listening to this. I'm honestly liquid, so I don't even know what's happening, but like, oh, I feel like a deep sadness in my womb, like of my ancestors, and this thing of like, I'm 23, my brain is like developing, it's like almost done developing, or so they say. I can feel it actually. I can feel things changing. I can feel, I don't know. Anyway, I was just thinking like when I think Charlotte, it was just you who said like, actually I don't even know who it was, but I was thinking like, okay, we already have the culture. Like a lot of our culture is already established. My culture is already established within myself and between us. But like children, like I want to give I want to give context to like that which those and that which has not yet like attached and clung to something that doesn't work. Like I'm really, really alive on earth to like raise new culture in children and to like uplift and support like feeding the innocence with like nourishing context. Um and I haven't become a mom yet, and I don't know if I will. I really want to be, but I also, yeah, I just want to see this in the world. Like I want to see children being like stewarded into the context that they're creating from their own wisdom with adults who are like responsible for their own shit and their own beautiful life. And I myself want to be like a child in responsibility, like to my experience. Like, I want this and I want it. Okay. Like, with information. Yeah. And with growing up and with creating culture, with like becoming every day more of an adult, more radical.
Whoa. Thank you, Aviva.
I feel really touched when you say that about being with children to connect to create their own context and to be ourselves those children. And what I want for Aridani in that context is for like I want to play. I want to play this world. I want to remember that I'm here to play whatever game I'm playing. And if I'm not doing it consciously, then I'm just playing the unconscious game that I'm used to playing. And I want there to be in a team of people who want to play and to remind each other, this is a game. What do you want to play today? Like to not go into the good or bad paradigm that you were talking about earlier. All of us were talking about earlier, but to a paradigm of this is a game. And then I was talking about with Lisa Maria the other day, and she told me something that she kept telling herself, or she came up with a few years ago, which I really liked, which is either you're when you forget you're playing the game, it's when you lose the game, and if you remember you're playing, then you're winning. And I feel that's the new paradigm for me.
This idea when I'm talking about having a day at Aridani where we invite like people, like families from the community to bring their children and just like have one day of like come see what we're doing, and where we really open up because we're going to be in the space training together and creating and playing and documenting. And I'm also turned on by what Aviva said, and I don't know, but I'm just letting you know that this is what I saw. I was like, I want to invite people from the outside to come be with us, even if it's for a day, like with their children, and I don't know, create something like very magical for children and families. Go.
Is there any resistance to letting Ursula in? I don't have any resistance. Ursula is waiting in the waiting room.
¿Cuál? ¿Alguien quiere
At least Maria has 10 assistants.
My resistance is I have something that I want to bring, and I feel scared that when Ursula enters that the space will shift. And so I want to bring something. My sense is before you let Ursula in. And I feel scared. Yeah, that's what I want.
I have a counter proposal that we let her in and then tell her and then continue. My fear is that she will
go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Does that work for you, Laura?
Yes. Yeah, I recognize it as an emotional fear, as if there's something coming up, I want to share it, and I won't get the chance, or yeah. Hello, Ursula.
Hello.
Ursula.
Hi, Ursula. We
Hello.
are just in the middle of, like, you've jumped onto a moving train, and we're going to keep moving. Is that okay for you?
Yes, did you not just start yet?
No, we started at 1:30.
Started an hour ago.
Okay.
Oh no, again, time confusion. Okay.
Yeah. Well, welcome, and there's 30 minutes left
Right.
of the call. Yes. And the space will keep rolling.
I feel sad after this part about fixing, And I feel sad because I've just came from 4 weeks living with my parents who use quite a lot of modern culture thought where and don't really want to do the feelings work. And I went through this process of coming to a place of not judging that or making it wrong and really loving them, like loving them with the culture that they're creating and it not being a problem. And it's like I want open arms for people who maybe don't yet like might be like, I don't have a clue how to source the culture that you're sourcing and even being it. Like, I don't know what to do here. And if there is, you know, and it's going to happen in myself and others, this, oh, I notice I'm fixing right now, whatever, that I don't want to be like, ah, it's like, okay, and look at it with more fascination. And I don't know, I just have this open heart for all is welcome in a way. And I feel scared to say that because, whoa, like, can I be such a big, wide open space that really all is welcome and I don't block it or put up a wall or and still be like, I love you. And I want to say it like I really love my parents. And even with what they're choosing to live. Yeah. Like, it's no better, there's no worse. It's not like superiority. This culture is better than another culture. You're still loved, and yeah.
I feel really touched that you bring this, Laura, because I feel sad and glad because in the past few weeks we've been I've been in this bridge house, this traveling context of radical responsibility living in different spaces. And so we've had our own sort of cavitated bubble of space with Beth and Anna Maria and Hannah Hirsch. And we've kind of made these bridges. We've been bridging with other contexts, including my parents and Beth's sister and niece, and also other beings from possibility management context. And also we're currently in a community in Brooklyn, New York. And there's so many opportunities I'm experiencing for bridges, and they're so like box melting for me and opening so much possibility. And I'm so glad to have other people on my team to make the bridges where sometimes it's like my bridge collapses because I'm hooked in an old pattern, and like with my parents even, and to have other people around me on my team to call in something new. It's like together we're building this bridge. And I really feel so glad, Beth, what you say about inviting families to come, because it's like I get that Aridani really is this sort of, I have this image of like a magical wellspring. Like there's just so much possibility and energy and creation and aliveness flowing from this land and the beings and the stewards of this land. And also to invite bridges, like to just keep bridging, just keep making more bridges. And I feel sad because I really get that, like really radically being with everything that is necessary for those bridges to not collapse. And I'm sadly turned on about radically being with. It's so precious. So thank you. And thank you. And I feel fear because I want to invite you more in, Ursula. You did jump on this moving train, and or with a question we've been exploring a lot here and deepening the culture and the context of living together already before we're physically living together at Aridani. And the question on the table came from Juan, and it was about are you living your purpose in the world, something like this. And people are sharing kind of what it's looking like, what it's feeling like for them. And I invite you to share if you have anything about that.
Thank you. And it was also good to have some time to land here, because I always feel like stressed about timing, and now being late was somehow weird because I didn't expect that. But
I want to invite you that I don't know what context you have about Aridani and some of the tools and context here, but really to allow the fear, the feelings to be here, to go slow enough to unfold exactly as you are without needing to sort of put something together.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a beautiful call with Charlotte yesterday about my fears around quitting my job, and I did it. And I spoke to the team leader, and it felt like a celebration. She was so open and encouraging me to follow my purpose. And also, some other colleagues were really interested in what I want to do, and also encouraging me to really do what I want and what my dreams are, because they maybe didn't do it when they were young. And yes, I feel always like very much connected to a kind of a feeling of this purpose, wanting to follow, I could say follow my heart, maybe. And I feel that's what's really mainly driving me. And now, always when I was starting to work or doing anything, I felt quite connected to also wanting to create something that helps the world around me, and where I feel I feel how to describe that, like one with what I'm doing, like it feels part of me in a way. And feeling excited about what I'm doing rather than just going into this business as usual, which was something I felt now when I was working. But I also saw that I needed to earn some money to get into other projects, so it was like a bridge for me. Yes, and I feel very light at the moment and free about having shared my ideas for the future with my colleagues. And still very grateful, Charlotte, for this talk yesterday. It was so helpful to go into it with it. Yes. I don't know. Would you like me to tell more about myself, or how are you going at the moment?
I see you're feeling something. What are you feeling?
Mm. Well, also, mm,
And I offer the doorway of anger, sadness, fear, or joy to keep it simple.
yeah, right now I'm also feeling like fear because it's a new group and just still arriving here, and as you said, a rolling train. Feels a bit scary, yeah, and insecure also.
I hear you feel fear to arrive in a new group on a rolling train.
Yes, I also felt it before I jumped in, and I was wondering, like, what does it need for me to just being able to jump into or be in a new space with new people and just trusting and resting into myself without this fear, because it was always a huge thing for me to speak in a group and especially speak about my feelings and not just organizational things. So also I feel that Aridani is something that is somehow just fitting just perfectly right now. And I, even before reading more about the whole idea, I just felt it will be challenging for me, but also really important for developing these skills.
I
Go.
feel glad you're here, Ursula. Welcome to the party.
Thank you.
So glad that you're here, Ursula. And you're already, like, I don't know if you noticed, but you're already in a new group of people talking about what you feel.
Being with the fear, letting the fear inform what you share here with the group. As your resource, as an ally.
Yeah, now I feel also so curious to get to know all of you better.
Do you have a question, Ursula, for the group?
Juego.
Juan wants to propose a game.
Go.
Represente con un gesto, con una palabra o algo, lo que ha venido él a dar al mundo.
That everyone with a gesture or a word represents what they came to the world to give.
Empiezo yo.
Okay. Will you ask for resistance?
Puedes preguntar por.
You're
vale.
Okay, Aviva's here. She's in.
What?
Preguntar si hay resistencia.
¿Hay resistencia?
Is there resistance?
1, 2, 3.
I don't know what the proposal is exactly.
Okay, Laura, you have
My
resistance.
resistance is just, I don't know how to put it into one word or movement, so I just will, yeah. I'm glad that your
Don't
proposal
know.
is fixed.
What body are you using? You don't know?
Cuerpo estás usando, si no sabes.
This old machine on the top of my head, my mental body.
Here you do not know.
Okay, I'm in for the experiment.
Okay, venga, empieza Juan.
Es lo que traes al mundo. Lo puedes traer al espacio también.
Claro, a eso he venido.
Ok.
El caos, unirle para expandirlo.
He's uniting the chaos to expand it. Okay, next.
You?
Me, okay, fine.
Are we allowed to interpret this, or you say it for yourself?
You can interpret it.
That you bring your sword of clarity to create transformation and then lots of liquidity flowing upwards.
Yes, the first thing was a lightning bolt, and then like a big fire, and then like creation.
What was that in Spanish?
Liquid
I
space
saw a
creation.
volcano. I
Como
saw
dar
Yes.
golpes en la mesa, ¿no? Y
Como que
I love the
una
volcano.
electricidad, ¿cómo se llama eso?
Thor.
Rayo.
Un rayo.
La electricidad.
Rayo, un fuego, un volcán, creación, transformación y estados líquidos. The liquid state, the volcano. Yes. Thank you.
volcanic liquid state inducer. Got it.
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Okay.
That's what I've got.
La unión de seres.
The union of people, of beings.
Yeah, for everyone to have their hearts reachable, for their hearts for our beings to connect, and then to just play full out whatever comes up, and fly, and dance, and to be together, like this togetherness.
Go. I'll go.
I saw a baby and a spider.
I saw a butterfly.
Oh,
I saw you harvesting gems and making magic with it and creating magic.
I saw being liquid in
yes,
the
yes.
everythingness.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
all of it.
I'll go. Hmm.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Whoa.
There's more. I could go on.
Go.
Go? Okay.
So like a field of flowers at the end. Like swaying in the wind. And a lot of like transformation, dignity, like strength.
I saw you opening up to allow divinity to flow through you, and I saw you in gratitude.
Yeah, abrir a través de ti.
Saw sparks of light, like just sparks of light.
I saw you collecting many stars and also observing how things were coming down and developing.
What will you say what it was, Viva, from your own words?
Yeah, like speaking from my heart and like having the strength like from places unknown to be in my truth and my reality and to share that in a way that connects. And yeah, in a way that connects to like to me, from me to me, like in truth. And then weaving and like braiding, yeah, like braiding stars or like braiding inspiration, and then like soothing the restlessness, and like allowing like every project and everything to like belong, like you belong here, and then like be holding it in its beautiful power, its beautiful sovereignty. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna go back off camera, and I actually have to leave in a couple minutes, but yes.
The call.
I will go.
Go.
Yeah. Woo.
I got something about like coming through, like something is coming through.
About
Like,
being unapologetic.
I got something about playfulness.
Yeah, high level fun.
Being crazy.
going.
Jumping on some sort of, it was almost like you jumped onto an energy stream. Like that, and then once the energy stream, once you jumped on, then everything opened up.
Wow.
And you, Laura?
Yeah, bringing divinity, bringing magic, bringing love to earth, like through my heart, and then just having the most expansive time that's possible and having fun. Yeah, not caring what anyone thinks, and surfing the energy and then grounding it into the earth for future generations to enjoy the magic. Okay.
I will go.
Breaking free.
Birthing the most beautiful culture possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Birthing yourself.
Sostén energético.
Energetic space holding.
Yes, what I had was this sort of, yeah, like uncaging, unfolding, and then really like allowing that unfolding to just be what it is without any holding on to control. Bye,
Love you,
Viva.
Viva. Bye.
Bye, Viva.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
And then it was something like a settling into the being, and then a holding for what is there, and outside of the self, holding outside of the self what is there.
I will go.
Go.
You have to be in the musical, Charlotte.
Yeah, it's feeling, going crazy, and doing it while loving yourself and loving the world.
Yes.
Exactly. That was
Yes.
exactly.
Lo has clavado,
And showing all emotions clearly.
It's is the new map of the three monkeys that go like this. Just the other way around, instead of like blocking the senses, but showing the senses.
Oh yeah. Go.
Map of the three monkeys.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It hasn't been created yet.
So, dear beings, we are.
Ursula has not.
Oh, go.
Yes, I got.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A flower blooming and blossoming.
They got like lift off, launching a rocket ship.
so like under the water happen.
Creating all this, like creating this magic and just like spreading it out to the world and letting it fall.
Definitely something with water.
Yeah, like the feelings, emotions, this watery connectivity.
Yes, it was first connecting with myself and then connecting with many other beings around me. And then some explosion, bringing everything into the world.
Go.
Women witches in the space, just so you know, when this call ends, I'm opening up a Go Crazy and Meet Your Witch online space. So if you want to join, it's like we could just keep going with this. You would have 10 minutes basically of this and doing and letting yourself unfold. So I'm gonna send the link right off when we get off the
Where is
call.
the space?
It's only a 30-minute space.
Okay. We have something scheduled now, so let's see.
Okay.
And now the space is coming to a close. I'm liquid, I guess. Is there anything else from anyone else about this very rich, musical, expressive, cultural exploration space today?
Thank you, everybody.
I loved it.
Love you.
Woo!
Hey,
Yay! Hell yes!
You human!
Are the thing that makes me glow.
See you next time. Before you go, I love you.
thank you, team.
Bye, team.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Hey.